Here, come on in, get settled in, relax, get your coffee or your tea or whatever it is that you want. We're going to get started in just a second. What this is your weekly Tarotscope. So how that works is, excuse me, I pull tarot for each day of the week, Monday through Thursday, and then on Fridays, I pull cards for Friday through Sunday. Then we pull extra oracle cards. We just get all the messages of what's coming up for us this week because we want a sneak peek of what's happening. And I'm talking to TikTok and Instagram, so if you see me looking back and forth, that's why, okay? So Wednesday works? Okay, good. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate you. So anyways, we want to know this energy. We want to know what's coming up for us. That way we can use it to our advantage, or we can, circumvent like things that might happen, right? So this is why we do this. But I'm just getting all the decks mixed up right quick. First, we're going to cleanse our heart chakra, and then we'll get started with the reading. And as I'm doing the reading, you guys, every deck that I pick up, I want you to focus on that deck. Put your intention in the deck. I'll show you how when we get going. But the more you focus on the deck and ask it a question of what do we need to know this week, then the stronger the message is going to be for you. Okay? So let's cleanse out our heart chakra first. We hold a lot in our heart chakra. So we want to cleanse it out. We want to rebalance it. We want to boost it. Okay. This bowl is attuned to the frequency of the heart chakra. So just listen to the vibration. Listen to the bowl sing. Relax. Take some deep breaths. And that's all you got to do. Allow yourself to release and then to receive positivity. Okay. So here we go. Just breathe. Now let's take one super deep collective breath in. Fill up your lungs, expand your rib cage, pick up all the heaviness in your heart chakra. Now blow it out quickly. Let it go. Okay? That's really good to do anytime you're feeling anxious, stressed, anything like that. Pick it up with the breath and get it out of there. Okay? Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's get our fairy blessing, and then y'all are going to choose the deck that I use, and we'll see what's coming up for us. Let's see. Oh, I do have some exciting news, you guys, right quick. I almost forgot. If you applied to the Quantum Master Academy and you could not get in for whatever reason, okay, maybe financial reason, something like that, I have an exciting announcement. Is that I was introduced to an amazing company that helps you get funding for things like this. And so if you needed the payments options, they will now be available. So all hope is not lost. Your miracle has arrived. And I told y'all, I'm always looking out for you. This company is amazing. Like I said, they work with people like Tony Robbins and everything like that. And so I have another meeting with them tomorrow to set everything up. So if you have been a little bummed because you couldn't get into the Quantum Master Academy, I got you covered. That's good, okay? Oops, hang on. Why is it doing that? I'm 17 years and I'm trying to learn tarot reading because I feel like I have psychic power. Well, that's exciting. Just understand that being 17, you still have a long way to go as far as life. So take your time with learning tarot. Take your time experiencing life. And then, grow into it. Okay? I'm so excited that y'all are excited. Good. Okay. So if you have already applied, feel free to email me back to let me know that you do want to check out the payments option. Or you can wait till my email, whatever you want to do, just let me know, because the spots are still limited, right? They've already been filling up. So I still only have a few limited spots left, but let me know that you want to check into that option and I'll be happy to help you with that. Okay. So anyways, that's a fun announcement. I love when things work out. Okay. So let's get our fairy blessing. What is our blessing for this week? Ask the deck, focus on the deck. What is our blessing for this week? What is our blessing for this week? Ooh, a blessing of Letha. And look what color she's wearing. Red. It's funny how I intuitively pick a color that I'm going to wear on these lives, and the cards typically start matching them. Hey, Miss Jamie. I officially joined the tribe. The community card was very persuasive. Oh, good. I'm glad you joined us. Yay. I'm excited for next year for the tribe too, you guys. Like I said, we're going to do things with the moon phases. We're going to work with the moon phases. We're going to work with tarot spreads. We're going to work with all kinds of stuff. So yeah. Okay, so we have the blessing of Letha. I'm going to read this to you. It is number 30. So 3 is all about creation, okay? 3 is about 2 energies coming together to make something, right? It's connected to the Empress card on in the Major Arcana. But let's see what Letha wants to say. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Number 30, not 3, Erica. I was sitting here talking about 3, so I went to the 3rd card. It was a cool card. Okay, this one's kind of long, so I'll try to paraphrase. The fairy gift of the midsummer energies for joy, friendship, and the flowering of life's bounty. The blessings of the Feast of the Fairy are given to encourage you to take this day and drink down its sweetness, to celebrate your own life, and to bring a sense of beyond day-to-day cares, to dedicate at least a portion of this day, or this week, since we're talking about the week, to the divine acts of celebration and connection with enchantment. May the blessings of the festival known as Letha be with you this day, no matter what day or time of year it is for you. For the gift of Letha is the gift of celebrating your life, living to the fullest, and resisting giving in to those who would ask you to hold back and live less fiercely. Ooh, I like that, right? So this is telling you to soak life in, to see life as an adventure, to live in the present. Don't take your future for granted, okay? Because you never know what's going to happen in the future. You never know how things can shift and change. Not saying like you're going to die. I'm just saying like we don't know what's going to happen in the future, so enjoy this moment now, right? Interesting. I like that. New to these things. What is the tarot? And is it actually real? Yes, it is actually real. I'm glad you're asking questions. So tarot works off the energy, okay? Tarot gives us an idea of what's coming up, but you have free will. So it's not like a fortune-telling doom and gloom type of thing. It's like, hey, here's where you are in your life right now. If you continue making the same decisions, this is where you're going to end up. If you don't like where you're going to end up, you can change that. If you do, then keep making the same decisions. So it's all about empowering you to make decisions for your highest good, and it's showing you where you are in that timeline. Okay? So there's nothing evil about tarot. There's nothing scary about tarot. It's really to open you up to your own intuition, to your own inner knowing, to your own power. Okay? Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing anything else. Okay, cool. Just make sure there. You're very welcome. Yeah, stick around and you'll see. Okay, so let's choose the deck. All right, so I have the new deck. I have the new Christmas theme tarot deck, okay? Or I have the Mystical Moments Tarot. Deck 1 or deck 2. Y'all choose in the comments. Please only say it once. That way we can keep count and figure out who the winner is, okay? Deck 1 or deck 2. Can I share about my necklace? Sure. I got this down in San Antonio at a really cool crystal shop, and it's a citrine necklace. It's crazy because it actually already broke. Part of the end broke off because I accidentally dropped it on my tile floor. But yeah, I thought it was so unique looking and I loved it. So yeah, I bought it. But yeah, citrine. So deck 1 or deck 2? It looks like ones do have it. Yeah. Yay. And I think ones have it on Instagram as well. We normally have a lot more people on TikTok than Instagram. Okay. So first, you know what? I pulled out this deck too. Let me do an overall card with this deck, and then we're going to get into this tarot deck, okay? We're just going to have fun with all the decks. I have a few, in case you haven't noticed. Okay. So focus your energy on this deck and ask the deck, what do we need to know? What is our overall message that we need to know? This is the Angel Wisdom Tarot. To me, it's like Oracle and Tarot put together. All right, what is our overall message for this week? What do we need to know? We got the Page of Cups. Look at that. I'm going to read what this says. It's pretty much just a description. But like I said, this is a different kind of tarot. It says sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody. So here's the thing about the Page of Cups. The pages are always young energies, okay? They're messengers. They are apprentices, and they're young people. They're very curious. They're wanting to know things, right? So when we have the Page of Cups showing up as the overall energy, this is telling you to pay attention to those intuitive and psychic hits, okay? Pay attention to that calling, to that draw, to that just knowing. Even though you can't figure out how you know it, you just know it. Follow that, because that is what leads you to new opportunities. That is what leads you to safety. That's your internal guidance system. So there's going to be some sort of psychic energy that you're feeling this week. Tap into it, okay? Trust it. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition, okay? I'm going to set that there so I don't forget about it. I like that. It's getting kind of cloudy. It's getting a little bit darker in here. Okay, now I'm going to pull a card. You're waiting on your Baroque deck? Awesome, awesome. Okay, so we're going to pull a card for each day, Monday through Thursday. So focus your intention on the deck and ask it, what is our messages for this week? What do we need to know this week? And you notice I shuffle nice and calmly. This is how we do tarot. You want to focus your intention in the deck. Keep everything nice and calm. That way, the energy can do what it needs to do. And then we split the deck, gather it back up, and let's see what we need to know this week. For today, Monday, we have the Six of Good Cheer. So this would be the Six of Cups. Okay, isn't that cute? I'll show y'all on Instagram. So the Six of Good Cheer. The Six of Cups is about feeling nostalgic. So we do have the holidays coming up. We have all kinds of things happening right now. We have Election Day happening. But here we have a good energy today of just like really feeling nostalgic, thinking about the past, thinking about maybe friends and family that you haven't talked to in a while. There's something about the past that would come up today, but it's a good energy. Okay, if it was in reverse, it would be negative. Here, it's good. It's positive. Okay, so whatever you're going through today, it's telling you, let's look at the past. What is it that you wanted in the past? Have you accomplished that? You got the moon. What's the meaning? The moon we'll talk about in just a little bit, okay? So as far as like the past, like what did you want to accomplish this year? What did you want to accomplish last week or last month? What is it that you are really still thinking about and longing for, but maybe you haven't brought it into your life yet? Okay, how can you take steps to do that? Because the universe is giving you an opportunity to bring that to fruition. Just like, in the past when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a professional singer. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to be a famous singer. I mean, I am a Leo. But then I found out a lot about the music industry and everything, and I was like, oh, never mind. I don't want to be a part of that. But I still had singing in my heart. So as an adult, I was like, God, I really would love to still be able to sing in some capacity. And then along came like cover bands and stuff like that. And so I was like, here's my chance. So I had to get over my stage fright that I had since I was a kid, and I made it a reality, okay? So what things have you been dreaming about and wanting to bring into your life, but haven't yet because of maybe a fear, maybe life's been getting in the way? It could be that it all bubbles up today and the universe is like, hey, why not? Why not now? You know? Now's as good a time as any. Remember how I was saying, don't take your future for granted. So start on it now, okay? All right, let's look at Tuesday. Tuesday, we have strength in reverse. Okay, why is the screen getting so dark? Is it getting dark for y'all, or is it just my iPad? It's weird. When we have strength in reverse, we do have election day happening, okay? So there could be a lot of fear. There could be a lot of ego. There could be a lot of anger collectively. Don't play into that, okay? Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to play out as it should. We're all going to be fine, right? But strength, when it's in reverse, we might be dealing with a lot of egos happening and a lot of fear. Ground yourself. Hold a higher vibrational visualization of what you would like to experience in life. Because remember, you are part co-creator. Okay? So you get the opportunity to create the reality that you want to like live in. But if you're in fear mode, then that's all you're going to get. You're going to get what the strongest emotion is. Okay? It looks the same to you? Okay, good. I just want to make sure, because it got darker for me. I'm guessing because it got darker in here because of cloudiness, though the iPad zoned down. But I faced my fear and applied for some jobs that I was unsure of. Okay, good. I'm glad everything's good for y'all. So anyways, yeah, strength in reverse, fear, ego, all of that. Now, personally, if you're dealing with that with another person, that's where you set the boundaries. If somebody's in their ego and you're having to deal with them in like an angry state or like whatever is going on with them, just understand that there's something going on internally and they are just putting that out onto you. Okay? Because they don't know how to process those emotions. So when somebody's in fear, they try to control the situation. And they control it through fear. They control it through anger. They do all those things. So tomorrow, if you're experiencing that, don't play into it, okay? Especially with it being election day, if I can speak. You're going to see a lot of it on social media. Just don't play into it, okay? Stay in your power. Manifest the timeline you want to be on, and you're going to be okay, okay? Now let's look at Wednesday. Wednesday, we have the 10 of Canes. I'm assuming that's the 10 of Wands. Let me make sure, because this is a new deck. I did go through it yesterday, but I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Let's see. Oh, they're all separated in numbers, not. You know what? I think it's swords, actually. Yep. Good cheer. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, so 10 of swords. Woo! All right. See, I'm glad I didn't tell you the wrong thing. It's okay to look these things up. It's a new deck. So when we have the 10 of swords, which makes a lot of sense because all the canes are in the snowman. Whenever we see the 10 of swords, it's something coming to an ending, okay? Think of, election week, right? We have all this buildup, all this fear, all this anxiety, all these things happening. And then Wednesday, we're like, we're like exhausted, or some people are just defeated or deflated because they feel defeated. Maybe their candidate didn't win, something happening like that, right? Or just personally, you're experiencing some sort of ending on Wednesday, okay? Now, the 10 of swords is what we call the complete and painful ending. But, sometimes it's just you've had enough, and the universe is like, we're done with this. You've had enough. Let it go, okay? Sometimes that favor is done for us when in reality we can't see it at the moment, but in the future we'll be able to turn back and look and be like, okay, yeah, that needed to happen, okay? Give yourself time to rest, because there might be a lot going on mentally on Wednesday. And it's like, just take a step back, ground your energy, understand that this is a, I don't want to say turbulent time, but I guess it can be, with elections happening. Everybody's got all their fear mode going, their anxiety going, their ego going, all of that stuff. So just take a step back and breathe. Okay. Put your feet in grass if you can, and just come back like, you know what? I'm safe. Everything is fine. The universe has my best interests at heart, and I'm on the timeline where everything works out for my highest good. Okay? Got a lot of anxiety for election day? Just relax. I did put my Christmas tree up. Doesn't necessarily got to be a bad ending. It's not. Well, I mean, here's the thing. All endings wind up being good. In hindsight, but at the moment, typically we see it as something negative, okay? But it could be you're deciding to end something. So yeah, it absolutely can be something good. You can be ending a way of thinking. You can be ending a relationship where you have negative communication, not good communication, or just like battling all the time. There's something here that you can absolutely choose to end, and it's not easy, but you know it's the right thing to do. Okay, so yes. All right, let's look at Thursday. Thursday, we have the Knight of Gifts in reverse. So this would be the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So on Thursday, there might be an energy of like, you know what, I really just don't want to do anything. I want to be lazy. And sometimes we need those days. Okay, sometimes we need lazy days. If you can take the day off and you feel like you need to take the day off, do so. Okay? Life is still going to go on. You'll be okay. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse too is like maybe plans get changed. Maybe plans get canceled on something, on a project or something you were going to. Make sure you don't spend more money than you should. Okay. Make sure you have a plan for all of that. You're doing things wisely. Don't overanalyze things. Don't get into analysis paralysis when something comes up, okay? Because this is very Virgo energy. Virgo loves to have a plan. They love to figure things out, but they can also get into the negative side, which is analysis paralysis, and then they wind up doing nothing. And they miss the opportunity to whatever it is that they wanted to do, but they were too afraid or they were overthinking it. And what if, right? Don't worry about the future. You focus on right now. What is your intention right now? Okay? What do you want to experience right now? Remember, we have the Page of Cups as the overall energy for this week. Your psychic energy is on a high. Okay? You're going to be receiving these psychic hits. And remember that even though you're receiving them, you're also putting them out. So like, let's say, you have a candidate that you don't want to win. I mean, we're not going to get political here. I'm just saying, you have a candidate that you don't want to win. Stop saying their name. The candidate whose name is spoken the most will more than likely win because their name is being spoken. Okay? So it's the same thing with any personal fears too. Stop naming it. Stop talking about it. Because the more you talk about that thing, the more it's going to come into reality because you're creating matter. You're making something matter. Does that make sense? That's like a literal thing. You're making something matter. You're creating it. You're speaking it into existence, and the energy is building and is creating. Okay? So true about Virgo. That's me. I'm an overthinker. Yeah, stop it. Oh. You live on permanent vacation, Domingo. What are you talking about? Okay, let's get some Oracle and see what else we need to know. The only major arcana is we have the Strength card in reverse on Tuesday, tomorrow, okay? So just know that that's going to be the biggest energy day. And you can turn that right side up by not living in fear mode, okay? By choosing to trust in the universe, by choosing to understand that everything has to flow, everything has to play out in a certain order, okay? Yeah, stop feeding it. Yeah, it's just throwing the gas on the fire. Absolutely, absolutely. What else do we need to know? That's why we always tell you, people in this space, we always tell you, stop focusing on the past. Stop focusing on the things that didn't work out, because you're keeping those in your reality and you're creating more experiences like that. So it's like, stop thinking about it. Stop talking about it. Let it go. Okay? Chalk it up to an experience, lesson learned, moving on. Okay? I do call out my bestie all the time. Someone's got to. All right, what else do we need to know this week? Look at that. We have deceit and reverse. All the bad stuff is behind you, okay? It's all behind you. But if you keep calling it in, then that's what you're going to experience, okay? This deceit card in reverse is telling you that you don't have to worry about that stuff anymore whenever you're living in alignment with your truth, whenever you are in your power, okay? You determine what happens in your life. You determine how you're going to respond to different scenarios. Are you going to live in fear, or are you going to say, okay, I'm going to navigate this through my highest good, through alignment, okay? So deceit in reverse is telling you, we've gotten this not too long ago as well, it's telling you, like, let it go. Leave it in the past where it belongs. Don't bring it with you, okay? That could be what we're looking at on Wednesday, the end to this way of thinking, to always going back to the past, always reminiscing on these negative things or making up negative scenarios in our head. Like, you can play out a whole scenario. Tell me if you do this. Tell me in the comments. You're doing something, or you're going to do something, or maybe you said something, and all of a sudden it sends you off on this tangent of creating this negative scenario in your head, and you play out the whole scene of something that could potentially happen, and it's always negative, right? It's kind of like you're getting yourself prepared for any negative situation. Do you do that? All the damn time. Yeah. Can I ask a numerology question? Sure. Number 44. It shows up multiple times a day, at least 5, sometimes to a dozen. 44. So 4 is an energy of being practical and being logical and looking at what is, and also doing the work that needs to be done. Okay? All comments are going crazy over here. I used to do that with my healing. I have let it go. Good. Definitely do this all the time. Okay, we'll talk about it in a second. So anyways, yeah, 4 is about doing the work. It's about getting prepared for whatever you're wanting to do, seeing things as they are. So when it's magnified as 44, it's telling you pay attention. You know, if they're like, what are you thinking about? What are you working on? What should you be working towards? And it's telling you make a plan and get to work. Okay? Yes, like a projection. Yep. Scorpios, listen up. That fixed water will keep you hanging on to the past emotions. Yeah. When I text too much, I play a whole scenario of what the worst that could possibly happen. So yeah. So what is the meaning of the upright moon? Okay, the moon is about what is hidden inside, or what is hidden in the darkness. Okay. So the moon represents our emotions. The sun represents our self. So when we get the moon upright, it's asking you to explore what is hidden within, okay? This could be dreams, it could be your subconscious, it could be your inner child, whatever's going on within, and go on that journey of discovery. Because think about the moon. When it's a new moon, it's dark, right? Dark can be scary because we can't see what's going on, right? But all of a sudden, it starts coming to light more and more. And then it comes to fruition as the full moon, and everything is illuminated, and everything comes to fruition, and everything is just like comes to this culmination of, oh, okay, that's what it is, right? The full moon illuminates things. And that's why when we think of the full moon as like when endings happen, that's because that situation has been illuminated, and you can put an end to it. You can let it go. So I hope that helps. Let me move these books. And the moon can also be psychic energy because, the moon is ruled by Pisces. So, yeah, it's that internal knowing. That's why we have this showing up as well, right? Excuse me. Yeah, Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury rules the nervous system. Nervous system regulation techniques help so much with overthinking and anxiety. Yes, yes, yes. What about 1111? I keep seeing it all the time. Well, 11 is the master number. 11 is the philosopher. 11 wants you to think bigger. It wants you to look into it with a spiritual lens, okay? 11 is also a divine gateway saying, hey, your thoughts are manifesting. Your words are manifesting whatever it is that you're thinking about and doing at that moment. So be aware of what you are manifesting into your life. Okay? Sorry, something just moved. I'm such a moon girl. Me too. I freaking love the moon. That's why I end... Wait, hang on. That's why I ended my relationship. I'm a Scorpio. Uh-oh. It was not growing. Yeah, you gotta have some movement. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know this week? Lots of red showing up, especially I was guided to wear red today, so a lot of power. Here's 11. There you go. You just called it out. Balancing act. Okay? It's kind of hard to see because it's kind of dark in here. There we go. I'll show you just a second. Instagram. See the little tightrope? See that? I'll read it to you because I love reading my oracle cards. So we have balancing act. You are calm within no matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. Did I not just talk about this? Okay? There are times when things seem a bit topsy-turvy and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. There you go. When you choose to be in your sovereignty, when you choose to be in your power and handle things through balance, through higher knowing, then I'm telling you, life is so different, okay? And I'm going to teach you all of this in the Quantum Master Academy, okay? So make sure you get your application in, and we're going to start in January. If you've already taken my tarot class or the self-paced tarot, you'll start later in the year, okay? But yeah, that's exciting. I was drawn to wear red and green. I did. Like this. These are green. When I tell y'all I'm a Christmas freak, I mean it. Miss Maddie's here. Can we all give Miss Maddie congratulations? She got married over the weekend. I hope that's okay for me to tell everybody, Maddie. I mean, because I just did. Yeah, it's exciting. I'm so excited for her. And her birthday's coming up too, I think, right? My necklace is citrine. I found this in San Antonio. I thought it was just really cool looking, and I love it. Citrine brings you abundance, so it works. I'm just in your house painting tour. I don't know what that means, Heather. You're getting congratulations on Instagram too, Monty. Citrine brings abundance. So yeah, it's really good if you're wanting to, attract more opportunity, attract more like abundance of health, abundance of finances, whatever it is that you're wanting to attract. Yeah. So what I do is I set the intention, like for example, the Quantum Master Academy. I already know that the spots are filled. And so I tell the universe, reveal to me who has filled those spots. And then here y'all come. So yeah, and that's how the citrine also helps. It attracts to reveal to me who my students are. So yeah. I have an aunt named Citrine. You're ridiculous. Okay, whoops. Focus your energy on the deck. And let's see what else our messages are this week. What else do we need to know this week? What else do we need to know this week? We got Mermaid's Love. Look at that. So what does this mean? This means a balance of energy. Now, this can, since this is a collective, this can be a balance between you and another person or within yourself, okay? Because this is the masculine energy and this is the flowy feminine energy, okay? And so we need that balance within. If you want to experience that balance in your relationships, then you have to experience that balance within yourself, okay? Because if you can't, feel that energy, feel that balance, experience that balance within yourself, then you're not going to know how to experience that or how to be in that energy in a relationship. And so it's going to feel off, right? So a mermaid's love is like she's flowy, she's in this whole different world, and he's earthly, he's that grounded energy. We need that both in our lives, okay? So we need it within ourselves and we need it in our relationships. So you have the opportunity to bring that in this week whenever we're dealing with whatever is going on this week, whether it be election day or personal situations. It's like you have to approach life through that balance, through that power, and I'm telling you, you will see things completely differently, okay? Mermaid, well, just saw something last night with them. Oh, okay. By the way, engagement and marriage was on the vision board I did with you and the class. Oh my gosh, so that's what you were talking about. Hey, it happens. It happens. How do I balance it? I'm lacking the flowing feminine energy. You have to give yourself permission to be feminine. You have to give yourself permission to receive. Okay? So instead of saying, I am in the flow, I am this and this and that, your subconscious kind of like fights against that, right? So give yourself permission. I give myself permission to receive. I give myself permission to be in my feminine energy. I give myself permission to trust in my inner knowing. I give myself permission to be abundant. I give myself permission to be healthy. Whatever it is that you want, give yourself that permission, because typically you are the one blocking yourself, right? So open that back up. You have the power here, right? To be yourself unapologetically, to live your life and enjoy your life. So give yourself permission to enjoy your life. So I hope that helps. Okay, she said there's more she's going to share soon. Exciting. So I love when that happens. My vision board has been coming true as well. So yeah. I feel if I'm in my power, I scare guys away. Weak guys. You scare weak guys away, okay? A balanced man, a balanced masculine will recognize the balanced power in you. Power doesn't mean like strength or attitude or, that wall, right? A lot of women confuse that. And so, hang on. You're holding citrine? Awesome. Yeah, so like for me, I'm a powerful woman. I'm a company owner. I am all fire. I'm Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius in my big three. Like I'm dynamite in a small package, right? So the guy that I wind up being with, he's going to appreciate that. He's going to recognize that and support that. And he's going to have to be powerful as well, right? Because I don't want to be the powerful one in that aspect, right? So yeah, your power will only scare weak men. Yes, thank you, Jamie. That's what I was trying to say. I couldn't get the words out. Power doesn't mean domination or control. Yes. It means emotional strength, emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. It means spiritual knowing, guidance, because we need Like men, sorry, you do need women. We are natural leaders, okay? We are very intuitive. We can see things that y'all can't. And so we are the guideposts. We are the ones that kind of tell you, oh, hey, watch out for this. You might want to do this, that, and that, and that. It doesn't mean that we're better than you. It just means that we have different abilities. So, yeah. All right, what else do we need to know this week? Here's the Kipper deck. Let's see what comes out. Focus. Focus on the deck. Ask it what we need to know this week. You're very welcome. What is it that we need to know this week? What else do we need to know? I swear. Yes, thank God. It was the community card. Woo! We got the main female, okay? This is feminine energy, okay? 2 is a very feminine energy. It's a receptive energy. So we have the 1 that's the masculine, and then we have the other that's the feminine, and the 1 receives the masculine, right? So when we have main female, this is about you being in the energy of receiving. This is about you being in your power, you being in that psychic energy, okay? Knowing that no matter what is thrown at you this week, you can overcome it because you have this ability to tap into the universe. You have this ability to receive whatever it is that you want, and then you use that energy. Okay? Does that make sense? I'm a humanitarian, but I don't know how to progress my power and ability at this point. Start learning a divination practice. Start learning tarot, numerology, astrology, whatever it is that you want. Get into that. That'll naturally pull you into your psychic abilities, your intuition, all of that stuff, okay? Especially women, need to learn at least one divination practice, okay? In the Quantum Master Academy, you're going to learn several. And then you'll get to really find the one that speaks to you the most, and then you take off with it, okay? Blessings are starting to manifest, expanding for more, but thankful for the ones that have come through. Yes, yes, yes. Whoops. Do you have a son? I do. Let's see what else. Let's get this one. I like the Woodland Wardens deck. I don't use it that often, but I do love it. Okay. I love this week's reading. Good. That makes me happy. They're getting better and better. I mean, they get stronger and stronger. We start going through these cycles together. And that's why I say show up every Monday and Friday, and the readings are going to resonate so much more with your life because your energy is here. Okay? Yes, we all have the abilities. You just have to unlock it. You got to get out of your own way. This is a collective reading. You love your new spiritual animal cards? Good. Were they big or are they normal size? All right, focus your intention on the deck. Focus your energy on the deck. Ask it what we need to know this week. What else do we need to know this week? A lot about balance is showing up. Nope, I gotta keep going. It didn't split properly. Sorry. Focus on the deck. What do we need to know this week? The Mouse and Buttercup, Innocence. Interesting, and it's number 0, kind of like the Fool. Okay? I'm going to read this to you. Isn't that cute? These will come direct and reverse. So this one's direct. Oops. Okay, so we have the Mouse and the Buttercup, Innocence. Like the Fool in a tarot deck, the Mouse and Buttercup is numbered 0. Both cards mark the start of a journey, and both remind us that we have much to learn. Mice are grounded and innocent, yet anyone who has dealt with a mouse in their house knows that they are determined and highly adaptable. The mouse is paired with the humble Buttercup, a symbol of childhood innocence. Have you ever held a buttercup under your chin? According to a centuries-old children's game, if the reflection of the flower glows yellow on your skin, it reveals that you like butter. That's cute. So upright, you may be embarking on a journey or starting down a new path. Remember that innocence and a lack of understanding are not negative qualities. Instead, they remind us of our capacity for growth, adaptability, and learning. Okay? So perfect for the Page of Cups that we have here, right? The page is always a learner, an apprentice, a young person who's very curious about things, right? So when we see that coming up, it's just telling you that you're embarking on a new journey. Like, see it through curiosity. Be like, you know what? Let's see what happens. Let's go down this journey and find out what happens. I mean, it's just life, you know? It's just an experience. So might as well experience it in whatever way that you can through your power. Is there anything that frightens you with being spiritual? No? Because to be honest, it used to when I was younger. When I was younger, I could feel energies in my room. I could feel all that stuff, and it scared me just because I didn't know what it was. And, hang on, I'm trying to unhide that. Yeah, I didn't know what it was. And so, like, me and my dad would always watch, like, scary movies and everything. So I automatically assumed it was something negative. But I've literally had entities form right in front of my face. Eyes open, right in front of my face, and I was never scared. You know, it's what we don't see, what we make up in our mind that creates fear. And so as an adult, I don't watch scary movies anymore because that creates negative energy. And I don't want that because I'm too sensitive for that kind of thing, right? And I do things that are happy, that are balanced, that are positive. I do all that stuff. So no, I don't have anything that scares me. Like I've had... My cousin came to visit me. That was the first situation I ever experienced. But it was like I went into another realm and then came out. And he sat there on the end of my bed, talked to me, and then I came out of it. The other one was the entity formed right in front of my face. And it was a friend of mine's dad who had passed away. I've had things literally move in my house. My youngest son used to have a portal in his room. And I'll tell y'all that story some other time. I don't want to get too long-winded. But I've had all kinds of things happen. And it's funny because you would think you'd be scared, but I wasn't. So, yeah. And I know I'm always divinely guided and protected. So there's that too. I don't worry about that stuff. So, yeah. My soul yearns for this journey. All right. Well, you can come with us. I'm starting a new journey, hiking new trails, and healing from grief. Good for you. Good. This one. Watched the tarot movie on Halloween. It spooked you. Yeah, that movie has nothing to do with actual tarot. So don't worry about it. The cards are just picking up the energy. So, yeah. It's not like a Ouija board where you're opening up like a gateway for anything to come through, you know? Tarot is, I always bless my decks to be true, for the highest good, from the highest good, all for the highest good. And I only work with the light. So there's no way that anything negative can possibly come in or come through. Yeah. You have this deck? Nice. It's a great deck. All right, what else do we need to know? Okay, stop asking to join my live, please. Thanks. All right. We have fire. Number 8, there's more red. Lots of fire energy happening, okay? So this is about creation. Now, look, number 8 is a very karmic number, right? It's like you're going to get what you put out. So either you're going to create something or you're going to destroy something, okay? Fire is creation or destruction. Fire is energy. It's alchemy. So you figure out how you're going to deal with life this week through your power. Fire is power. It's what am I creating? What do I need to destroy, you know? There's Douglas in the background. What is the biggest myth about tarot? That it's demonic, that it's evil, that whatever comes up in the cards is like concrete, and that's not true. There's a lot of myths about tarot on social media because people have bastardized it on social media. They made it into this card flipping, yes or no type of thing, and that's not what tarot is. Tarot is not about making cards fly. It's not about, come and let me answer a yes or no question. Tarot is not meant for yes or no. Tarot is meant to explain to you and show you where you are so you can decide. So, yeah, there's a lot of myths about tarot. I've always been interested in tarot. I don't remember what year it was that I got my first deck. It's up there. But I went through a full apprenticeship with a tarot master, and she lives in London, and I did Zoom sessions with her. She taught me tarot, metaphysics, all the things, because she's been reading tarot and teaching it for like 40 plus years, and she's got a metaphysics degree and everything. So I went through a full apprenticeship with my mentor, and I was just reading tarot, and then it blew up on TikTok, and then all of my followers started asking if I would teach them tarot, and I was like, sure, why not? So I started tarot apprenticeship, and it just has grown from there. Now we've grown it all the way into the Quantum Master Academy. So yeah, but this is what you can do with your own life. You can start with a little spark, and you can build it into this massive fire, this massive blaze of energy, creating whatever it is that you want in your life. You just have to fan the flames. You have to really take action towards whatever it is that you want. It's not going to just fall into your lap. Okay? You have opportunities to present, or opportunities that will present themselves, but you have free will. So if you say, no, I'm not good enough, or no, it's not going to happen for me, the universe is like, well, okay, we tried, and they're going to move on. Okay? Hi, Tracy. Tarot was the start of my inner peace. It started in my mind. Yes, that's the thing. I'm telling you, if you want to really shift your life, learn a divination tool like tarot. Tarot will completely change your life if you dive into it. If you really take it seriously and you learn tarot, it takes you from being the victim of your life to being the creator of your life. It really does. It shifts your whole perspective on everything. That's what it did for me. Like, you guys, seriously, if you're new here, I was like playing beat the bank. I would get paid for my job. I would haul ass to the bank to go get the cash out to make sure that none of my automatic bills would take that money, because I needed money for gas and I needed money to, feed me and my children. And so I was doing all of that. And when I finally got into my spiritual self and started learning these divination practices like Reiki, I'm a Reiki master. I got certified in life and relationship coaching. I got into tarot. And man, when I got into tarot deeper, it just changed everything. Everything. I've gotten so many opportunities in the past few years. I've made more money than I've ever made in my entire life. And it's just because people want to learn from me, and I'm happy to teach you everything. Everything that I know. I don't know everything, but you know what I'm saying. I don't want to ever portray myself as somebody that, I know everything, because I do not. Nobody does. But I will teach you everything that I know that has dramatically changed my life, so it can happen to you. I love that term, beat the bank. We can all relate. Yeah. Oh, it was such a horrible time in my life, but I was making decisions for my highest good. I was making decisions to help other people instead of helping myself. And it got me in some shitty places, rock bottom more than once. Like, people would literally stand on my shoulders to get to new heights, and I would help them. I was really good at helping people manifest their own abundance, open businesses, do all that stuff. But I never got anything, I blocked all my blessings to come back to me. And so I was hurting. But when I stopped doing that, everything changed. Watching all the bad tarot led me to you, though. It gave me enough to know that something was not right. Good. I'm so glad. I'm glad you're here. Someone gave me a reading recently and I got the Tower card. Yeah, the Tower card will show up when things need to crumble away. That's where you came from too? Well, I'm so glad you're here. I love teaching people, you know, what works. And what you're seeing on social media is all like majority scam, because they tell you what you want to hear. They make you feel vulnerable, or they speak to your vulnerabilities, and then they want you to pay them to whatever, right? I'm one of those people that will teach you not to need people like me. You can do it yourself, okay? Ooh, look, we have Heron, patience. I'll read it to you. Just want to show you right quick. Look at that. It says, create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. And that is very true. As someone who is not patient, I've had to learn patience. I've had to understand that the universe works in, you know, divine timing, which means certain puzzle pieces or chess pieces need to be moved and need to be put in a place before that thing can come in, right? So whenever you step into your power, whenever you calm your energy, like I was saying, because tomorrow, remember, we have strength in reverse. Definitely need to calm your energy, especially tomorrow on Wednesday. It's like telling you, do that so these opportunities can flow in, right? Give yourself patience, work towards your passion, and just know that it will pay off. There were so many times that I was talked down to because I've been working on the life coaching thing for years and years and years and years, okay? And it was just like really hard to build because it's really hard to grow on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. And I mean, I had people just talking shit to me left and right. And because I was good at helping other people, but I wasn't good at helping myself. I was not a good example. Hang on, I got to verify myself. Yeah, so I was not walking the walk back in the day. I was just telling them, hey, do this and this and this, and it would work for them. But anyways, the people that were closest to me, talking shit, match it, but I could not give it up. I did not want to give it up because I knew that was my calling. So if you have a calling within you, something that you will not stop thinking of, something that you know is pulling at your heart space, that is meant for you to fulfill. That's why it's there. So take steps towards that, no matter what it looks like, no matter how big or small, just do it. I mean, fuck it. Who cares? It's life. It's an experience. We all die in the end. So do you want to die with all the regrets of things that you didn't do in this lifetime? Of like pleasing other people, so they felt comfortable? Really? I don't think so. That's resonating so hard. I can help others, but not myself. Well, now it's time to help yourself. You're over that. Good. That's the thing. When you look at something logically, then you're never going to experience the breakthrough. You have to know that anything is possible. Now, let's say you want to make sure that the dream that you have is actually in here, and it's not something that you're trying to emulate of somebody else. Okay? Let's say like you're 5 foot and you want to be an NBA star because they make a lot of money and they're famous. Well, let's be honest. That's likely not going to happen, because that's not really actually your dream. You're just trying to be like that other person. You're trying to be like Mike, right? So you have to ask, is this really my heart's calling, my soul calling, or am I trying to be like somebody else because they make it look fun, they make it look easy, they make it look whatever, okay? So I hope that makes sense. Give me 1 second. This dog. Douglas. Hush. Come here. That's enough. It's like a 10-pound Shih Tzu thinking he's a guard dog. Ridiculous. Years ago, I used to think I was a bad person for not sacrificing myself for someone else's greater good. Oh yeah, don't do that. We're programmed to do that, especially women. Like you have to sacrifice for your family. You have to sacrifice for everybody else. No, fuck off. Sorry. Like I'm a mother. I'm a damn good mother, and I make a lot of sacrifices, but I'm not going to live my entire life as a sacrifice. You can go get bent. Oh, there you go. Monty just said the same thing. We're on the same page. My husband wants to name our next dog Doug. I would think twice. Doug, not all there. Yesterday, I got 2 totally different readings, left me heartbroken and confused. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. Don't hop from person to person getting different readings. That's not going to work, okay? Especially the free live readings or the whatever that they're like doing cattle calls. Don't do that to yourself. Get a real actual reading. I'm a retired nurse and now a massage therapist. Oh, nice. And there he goes again. There must be somebody working outside or something. I'm fixing to go get him and bring him in here. Look at that. We have lightning. Interesting how we have fire showing up. We have power. We have balance. We have lightning. Well, what is lightning? It's electricity. It's power. It can be destructive, but it can also be beautiful. Give me 1 second. He's driving me crazy. This is the kind of distraction you don't want in a tarot reading. This is why we don't play loud music. We don't have people in the background. We don't have barking dogs in the background. It's all distraction. 1 second. This is the offender, the guarder of the home. He's ashamed of himself. This is Doug, or Douglas if he's fancy. He's a mess, you guys. Look at him shaking. He's nervous because he thinks he's in trouble, but I'm just moving him in here so he stops barking. You can go up here with Reed. Come on. With your brother. He's such a menace, you guys. I don't know what it is about him, but we have an ottoman for the couch, and every time he knows how to jump up on the ottoman, he knows how to jump up on the couch, but every single time he runs right into the ottoman and then jumps up on it. Dude, you've been living here for how long and you still can't make it up on the ottoman on the first try? It takes him like 2 or 3 tries. He's special. We love him. And I think that, I don't think his last mom, we adopted him from somebody. I don't think his last mom was too nice to him because like he'll cow down and everything. We're like, we're not going to hurt you. You're okay. You're safe. But he's still that memory, of being hurt, like, sticks with him. So yeah, lightning. Oh, I'm not going to read this whole thing. That's a lot. It says, I am ready to take action now. The power of love sets my soul free as I grow with gratitude. This is sudden changes and challenges. So this is telling you that we have, with tomorrow, right? Especially election day, we have strength in reverse. And this is telling you there's going to be change happening. How are you going to deal with this? You're going to deal with it through your power. Okay, you're going to deal through it with your spiritual lens, not your human lens of, oh my God, I got to be in fear mode. The world is over, right? No, deal with it in your spiritual lens of, okay, this is happening for a reason. Either this is, where we need to go as a collective, or something needs to be revealed to us. There's some sort of reason why everything happens. Okay, so we're going to understand that it's leading us all to a place of a higher vibration. Even if something that you didn't want to happen happens, understand that there's a reason for it. And you're going to see it on down the line, okay? I had one. They have hearts of a lion. Yes, they do. He was bigger before this life. He probably was. He probably was. He's a sweet boy, and he is in love with my youngest child, Jackson. He's 16, but he is obsessed with him. I said, well, that is your dog. He's picked his person. So, yeah. Okay, what else do we need to know this week? We're going to get to the money deck next. But I wanted to, I manifested him, believe it or not. I wanted another dog for my older dog, my older Shih Tzu, Reed. And I thought maybe he was bored. And poor Reed, now Doug just like annoys the shit out of him. But I was like, well, I want to get another dog, but I don't want to pay for another dog right now. We had just moved and everything. And all of a sudden somebody posted about him and she gave him to me for free. And I was like, thanks. So he has a new home and he's spoiled rotten. All right, focus on the deck. What else do we need to know this week? There we go. Look at that. It says finances. There's 3 ways to resonate. 3 ways to resonate. It says making money moves, career focused, work life, managing finances. Okay? So if you are money focused this week, this is about you making those moves, whatever works for you, whatever is right for you, okay? Like maybe you've never done anything to help your money to grow, okay? Maybe you want to look into a high yield savings account to let your money grow. Whatever it is that you need to do, like I do all the things. I have like life insurance, I have investments and things like that. So you want to make money moves to allow your money to grow. And you can even give yourself permission. Give your money permission to grow. Have you thought about that? Right? Because you're a co-creator. You're granting permission for your money to grow and to multiply. Do it. Try it. Okay? Let's see. I'm just happen to have these laying around my house. Not really. It's in my money corner on my desk. So let's say you have one of these or anything. Doesn't matter. It could be a $1 bill. Doesn't matter. Okay. I just have this sitting over there. Put it on the table. Put your right hand on it and focus the energy in your right hand because your right hand is your masculine hand. That is the energy giving hand. Okay. Focus the energy on the money and say, I give you permission to multiply infinitely. I give you permission to multiply infinitely and easily and effortlessly, whatever it is you want to say. And you just put that intention into that. Now, this is not about worshiping money. This is not about idolizing money. This is just getting yourself out of the way and giving your money permission to multiply. Okay? We don't want to worship money. We don't want to idolize money. Money is literally just a tool. I mean, it's literally paper that we give value to. Okay? So give it permission to grow. Your giving hand and get yourself out of the way. Okay? That's all you're doing. You're giving it permission to grow because in the past you didn't. Right? In the past you thought it was limited. You thought it was hard to come by. Now you're saying, you know what? I'm going to get out of my way. I'm going to give you permission to grow. Okay? Which corner is my money corner on my desk? The top left. I'm going to make a money tree. There you go. Whatever works. Hey, there's Sean. Okay, this right here, that's my mentor, you guys. She's the one that taught me everything. I love her. I'm obsessed with money. Is that bad or good? That's bad. You don't want to be obsessed with money. Money, like I said, money is just a tool. Money is just paper. Okay? Money is just the thing that we decided is what is going to get us other stuff. What you're obsessed with is freedom and the opportunity to choose for yourself. Okay? So when you start creating a life to where you experience the opportunity to choose for yourself, you give yourself that opportunity, then you experience freedom. okay, then opportunities and money will just naturally come to you. But don't obsess over money because it's going to take you down a negative path, okay? Because money is just connected to your self-worth. So you need to be obsessed with growing your self-worth, okay? I never carry cash, but just happen to have some, so just did it. Good. Do you believe in past lives? Yes. And if knowing your past life can influence your future. My mom saw a tarot reader who specialized in past lives. Yeah, I think it's nice because it gives you a glimpse into the energy that your soul has carried into this life. Because you carry those experiences. You carry that knowledge into each life. So it is very fascinating to learn about your past lives, for sure. I've been telling people that when it comes to the things we see folding within our system, Pluto has been revealing the hidden structures of power and control. It happened this way for a reason. Yep. Can you do it with a debit card? Yes, you can. Yep. Yes, obsessing strangles it. Yeah, for sure. Because it's kind of like that whole thing, like whatever you chase is going to run from you. So whenever you sit, it's like an animal, right? Whenever you sit and you're receptive to it, it'll come to you. So yeah, don't obsess over it. You're welcome. Okay, so let's get into the Rebel deck. This is going to be our last card. I pulled a lot of cards this session. If you are easily offended, scroll away, because the Rebel deck uses colorful language and it will call you out, and it's pretty freaking funny. So if you get offended, scroll on. I learned about my past life and realized I have met my karmic lessons. Nice. Well, good. I'm glad you're here. So I just dropped some gems. Good. You love the Rebel deck? Yeah, it's great. Okay. What else is our message for this weekend or this week? Focus on the deck. What do we need to know this week? What is our message for this week? Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up. You're missing some cool shit. So what does that mean? Wake up to what really is. Wake up to your spiritual self. Wake up to your own life. Stop escaping through social media, through addiction, whatever it is. It's like wake up because you are missing some really cool stuff, okay? You're missing the magic of life. Get up and participate in your own life. Get up and step into your spirituality because you're going to see some freaking miracles happen right before your eyes, okay? You know what? I have not done the money deck yet. I mean, we did get finances, but I just had that reminder pop in. Give me 1 second. We got to do the money deck. Our money message for the week. We were just talking about that. Oops. I was told in my past life I was a farmer. I was thinking, is that why I hate the heat? Maybe. Okay, focus on the deck. Ask what our money message is this week. I mean, we did get finances there on that one, but let's see what else we need to know. What is our money message for this week? It feels heavy. That's interesting. What's our money message for this week? Woo, come on now. Focus your energy. It's getting wonky. Slow it down. Deep breath. What is our money message for this week? There we go. Oh, we got justice. Okay. Remember how earlier I said whatever you put out there is what you're going to get? There you go. So there's 3 ways to resonate with this card. It says something in your life needs to be brought into alignment in your life. So whatever you are experiencing that feels out of alignment, it's a great opportunity for you to focus on aligning in that area of your life to bring in the energy of money and abundance, okay? Number 2, your career may be in law, such as police, military, in courts, or the criminal justice system. Or number 3, Be sure to be honest and ethical in money matters or you'll face the consequences. Yes. Okay? Never try to cheat, scheme, whatever, just to get money. Okay? Always do something for the highest good, from the highest good. Okay? That way you don't have to worry about something coming around and biting you in the butt. You know, I have a lot of scammers that pretend to be me on social media, and it would be a full-time job for me to go through and stop all of them. And I just have to know that their karma is going to bite them severely. Okay? All the people that get on social media and call themselves tarot readers, and they're really not, they're scamming you and telling you things that you want to hear to get your money, they will get their karma. Okay? Karma is. It's not good or bad. It just is. It's energy. So do you want good karma or do you want negative karma? That's going to be up to you. Are you making decisions for your highest good, or are you making them off of some sort of burning desire that's like low vibrational, like a knee-jerk reaction type of thing? Egoic desire, okay? So you have to decide. Is poker considered not ethical? I mean, I don't do it all the time, just once in a while. No, I don't see it as not ethical. I mean, if you're cheating, then that's not ethical. If you're expecting that, you know, it's kind of like playing the lottery. If you're thinking that's the only way that you're ever going to like make it big in money, you're severely limiting yourself. But yeah, no, poker's not that it's not ethical. It's just a game. But yeah, if you're cheating, then yeah, you'll get your karma. So, let's see. I'll just make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh my God, I'm in bed. That's hilarious. Card told you to get up. So, okay. Y'all, don't forget about the new option for the Quantum Master Academy. Make sure that if you haven't applied yet, make sure you get your application in. If you've already applied but you weren't able to because of the financial situation, send me an email and I will get with you this week. I have a meeting with them tomorrow, and then to get everything set up, and then we'll be in business, okay? So yeah, make sure everything is ready for you to go, okay? Because I only have a limited number of spaces available, and now that this option is available, they're going to go even faster. All right, so I hope you all have a wonderful week. I will put the rest of this up on YouTube. If you missed it, don't worry. You can watch the whole thing over again. And if you need anything else, everything's linked in my bio, okay? Love you all. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you Friday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time right here on Instagram and TikTok, okay? Okay, yeah, make sure you get your application in, okay? All right, bye, y'all.